Hi everyone, Larry Berman here with what's on my radar this week. As you can see, it's time to make portfolios great again. Election is almost behind us. We're so close. Still likely to be some contested and recounts, but it looks like we're going to have a Vice President-elect Biden. There's no blue wave. It looks like the Senate will tilt towards the GOP. January 5th, there's the Georgia runoffs for both those Senate seats. Based on my inside information, at least one of those seats is almost a lock for the Republicans, and it's very possible both seats go that way. Thinking here is the Republicans are going to be motivated to keep control of Congress away from the Democrats, where there's some exhaustion, Trump's off the ticket, and the Democrats aren't going to be as motivated to come out and vote for their senators. So those races were very, very close, but likely going to tilt that way. So 52-48 in the Senate. That means less of a spending bill. That's actually not great for markets necessarily. But the Fed recommitted this week to doing everything possible, including limiting the, in terms of the downside, there's a minimum, and increasing, if need be, their support for debt monetization. That spurred gold. That was a big winner this week. We still love it. It's one of our favorite asset classes here. More liquidity juice. For now, markets love it. I think we should get back up and test the all-time highs for the U.S. markets in the next span of the next week or two. And at that point, we get a bit more concerned about the upside, because bottom line is it's not bullish that they have to stimulate and print money to keep the economy and markets going. But as they do stimulate and the Fed prints more and more and more relative to other places in the world, there is scope here that the US dollar starts to weaken vis-a-vis all kinds of currencies, emerging markets, Europe in particular, not in a huge way, but certainly in a mean reverting way. Our bull pick of the week is to be long assets outside of the more overvalued US, where we have better valuations in emerging markets, China in particular, Europe in general. VGK in Europe looks really good for the dividend payers. ZWP is a great way to get some great yield out of Europe, with some upside for the euro currency and the British pound. And on the downside, let's just be short against that, the US market that's much more overvalued and much, much closer to resistance than we see in lots of other markets around the world. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, subscribe to the alerts and the channel so you know when we have new content out. Have a great week, everyone. Let's make portfolios great again. Let's get through this election. Have a great week, everyone.